Girl, he sound like the day. Hello, 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 hello.
Hello from Brandy Janae and Prince Michael Jackson. You see him.
Can he moonwalk?
We gonna work it out.
Let me see you get up on those two toes.
Okay, for real. He trying to do something over here, just moving and grooving.
Okay, so we here for another live, and we're with Love and Marriage Huntsville. And honey, I don't know about Tisha, honey.
Well, listen, I told y'all already at the top. Well, I feel like I said this last season about Tisha kind of pulling rank. I think for me, I think that Tisha is pulling rank.
Yeah. She's trying to pull a Mel. That's what I feel like.
That's pulling rank because Mel is not there anymore. So who does it go down to? And I guess rightfully so, her. You know, I don't think that she's wrong for pulling rank. But I think that's what she's doing. Yeah.
I think we'll just get on into it.
Let's go ahead. Right. Let's get on right into it.
And we're going to start out with Nell and Chris. And they're discussing the family dinner, which Nell was upset about. I guess some kids worked her nerves so bad, and Chris just sat back and just listened. He said he had to listen. Shoot.
Is that what we saw?
That's what she said, honey. And her feelings was...
Is that what we
watched? Hell, I don't know. They was all talking, honey. And I don't remember the scene that well, to be honest. So she says that, her feelings was hurt, that he didn't say anything, and he apologized and said it won't happen again. So what were they discussing? I don't even remember, to be honest.
It was about the kids, and she was mad that he didn't take up for her with the kids. I can't remember exactly, because it had something to do with her doing everything. Stop it. Now you gonna go back in your crate. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. So, because we did just talk about it, but that's what, it was something, it had to do with that family dinner and him not taking her side.
Yeah, but I think the only thing I really remember is them talking about Lance and Destiny outside the pizza box. And
that's what she went off on. Well, because Lance ended up starting to say it was something, because she did kind of turn it around on Chris. On Fletcher, the big Chris. Oh shoot! Because it was something that he said, and it did just turn it around like it was something on her. Okay, boy.
So, because I don't remember, I just remember that about Destiny, and it seems like the new girlfriend had a lot to say, and then the younger Chris. We found out he was sleeping in the car or something.
Right. But when she went off, it was after all of that.
Oh, so I don't even remember.
It was at the end.
I must have tuned it out.
Something like it felt like it flipped, kind of like that Toya thing.
Oh. Mm-hmm. So and then she pulled a Dr. Simone.
Right.
So, anyways, he said it won't happen again. Then we got a meeting of the ladies. Destiny called the ladies up, and they come in to meet up and check in. And they're meeting up at Black. And we have Destiny, Kimmy, and Tisha. And Kimmy says that, she need a wild night out because she's been doing a lot of working. And they also talked about how Monster and I don't know, what is Marcel's son's name? I saw him Marcel Jr. I don't know what his name is.
It was too, but I can't be for sure.
Well, they're graduating soon. You know.
Well, all the boys are. You're right. Monster, and his son. Why is it that I thought it was a third son? I feel like I don't know. Does the other brother have a son or something? Because I thought it was 3 of them, but it might be the 2. I could be wrong.
Oh, one of the brothers that's not on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I don't know. And then Destiny said her baby's going to kindergarten or either graduating kindergarten. One of them.
Well, girl, honey, you could have kept that shit to yourself because this conversation was about the people exiting.
Yes.
Honey, you got a whole long way to go.
So she talks about
congratulations to that.
Yes. So she talks about the meetup. Destiny talks about the meetup with Martell and Chris, and you see Tisha's face, and they're meeting up, talking about whatever this real estate deal that Martell is building. This home is going to have dual agents. Well, she had mentioned that Chris said at the Fletch activities, Nell felt ganged up on. And Destiny was explaining that to the lady. She said, I don't feel like she was ganged up on, but I can see her point of view. And then so we got Kimmy and Tisha. Basically, they wasn't even trying to really hear it. I guess my thing is with this, she said that Destiny said it was Kimmy said it was 4 out of 5, and Destiny was like, no, I was holding her accountable. I wasn't ganging up on her. And Kimmy was like, well, you were saying that she was getting loud. What do you think about all that before I go on?
I want to ask you, what do you think about what Kimmy had to say to Destiny? Like, do you think that Kimmy saying, hold on, you was one of the people who also felt the same way? So as in terms of Destiny bringing the gang up conversation to the other ones, do you think that Destiny was a part of it? Now, for me, because like Destiny, I do agree with Kimmy. I know that some people in some way have like turned, I guess, on Kimmy, but I haven't gotten on that boat. I still think that when Kimmy does speak, not to say that she's been speaking that often lately, but when she does speak, I think she speaks in truth and honesty. And so I think she was right to remind Destiny, like, if she felt ganged up on, then you was a part of this whole gang up, quote unquote, just because you felt at least in a similar way than what we was feeling.
Well, I guess I wouldn't feel it in a similar way at all. But, far as I felt like, well, Nell stated how she felt, but I felt like, okay, my feelings really is that Destiny is starting all the shit to me, period.
Definitely, for sure is.
So she's the bone carrier this season. And so as far as that conversation, I think Destiny was trying to have it both ways, really. Like just like when they had that the day, that outing, the adult games or whatever, and she got the shit going and then stepped back and got mad. Like, how did this happen? You started it. And I feel like so far this season, she is keeping the shit going between Tisha and Miss Nell.
Well, what have we learned about reality TV is if you don't want the people in your business, then stay in everybody else's business.
That she's doing.
So, yeah, I agree with that.
So, I think that she should not get upset when they, like, Kimmy said we were holding her accountable when they were in that car because, hey, you put yourself in the middle of it and the shit wouldn't be.
She seemed to think she's not in the middle.
Girl.
But, yeah.
You the whole pot stirrer. Because they wouldn't know it unless you said it.
That's right. That's right.
So, anyways.
The first thing you said was, oh, yeah, when I was with her and we talked about this is what she said.
Yeah. So, Tisha and Kimmy were not buying what Destiny was talking about, her not being part of the pile on. But then Tisha also, Destiny lets them know that, hey, when she met Nell while Nell's mother was passing away. She was there when she was dating her husband, engaged, got married, and divorced. And she was.
It would have been nice for us to have known that while the show was filming during all that time, because that's the interesting thing about Destiny bringing that up is, B, you was on this show while all that was going on.
But wasn't Miss Nell on the show? Because it's like we met Destiny when she.
I remember Nell being introduced during Martell and Mel's during their issues at the very forefront. I can't remember exactly the season to call it. So what I'm going to say with that is, no, Nell was not a part of the season, first, second season like that. But yeah, about third or fourth, we were introduced to Nell. We not in the aspect in which she is today, but all I'm saying is Destiny had been a part of the cast. Destiny has a higher hierarchy in terms of who was on the show first than even Nell.
Mm-hmm.
But Nell, in terms of what she's giving to the show, is more than Destiny. Whether we like it or not, that's what I'm giving.
Well, Destiny ain't giving shit. That's why she's being the bone collector and dating everybody. But anyways.
That's the point.
So then Destiny tells the women about the trip to the winery. And Tisha, she was letting them know that everybody's invited. And Tisha was not happy that Nell was coming because she don't like her. And she don't like her because she said that the Tisha needs to keep her name out of her mouth and worry about that lady that Martell interviewed. So she also tells them about the basket idea she got from Will when she went on a date with him. Kimmy was like, what happened to googly eyes? So the basket, they are supposed to bring something that the women can learn about them. And that's it for that, basically.
Listen, we can move right on along because that whole thing was it was a scheme that Ty set up for the bullshit.
Turn your camera a little bit on YouTube.
Oh, sorry. I need to turn it.
Maybe have them both. You can't have them both the same way.
Oh, let's go there. You right? Okay. Let's go. Right. You right.
Can we just get out of your face? Wait. Beautiful profile. But anyways, we have.
Thank you so much for getting me together. I appreciate that.
We have Nell and Destiny, and they're at a Black-owned flower shop. And Destiny's there to talk with Nell.
Destiny there to start the shit yet again.
Yes.
But go ahead.
And ask her about what Chris said to her about the gang up. And Miss Nell said, yeah, I felt like I was being ganged up on. You jumped in it too fast. Because I was talking about what she called them, Sky 1 and 2.0 or something like that.
Sky 1.0 and 2.0.
And basically, she tells her about the trip, gives her a Bible, and said, I know you a praying woman and this, that, and the other, but the powerful woman was depleted when your mama died. So, what do you think about the scene at the flower shop?
It goes back to the previous scene where it comes from destiny. Like, I don't think that, and you correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think that anybody is asking for anything more from Nell. I think that ever since Destiny has been on our television screen, we've been asking for more depth from her. And I just thought it was odd that she would find herself in a position in which she was going to somebody else to tell them what they want to give and what they, need to be more open about showing. I thought it was ironic.
It's really rich coming from we can't even come to Destiny house.
Okay.
All righty. We done been to Miss Nell's house in her building and everything else.
I mean, for sure. And that's what I mean. I don't know that as an audience, you might have a opinion about what you think it is she is bringing and giving, but I don't think that any argument when it comes to Nell and Chris Fletcher is we want you to be more transparent.
Well, I guess she must think so.
Drop down in the comments and let me know if I'm wrong. Like, that's all.
So, girl, where are we going on? Yeah, so we on the way to the damn winery. And what I will say, I feel like she should have got a sprinter. And all the ladies should have been in there, I think, instead of separating them. So here we go. We got two vehicles. One with Tisha, Kimmy, and Destiny. And the other one is with Trish and Miss Nell. Trisha says it's like riding with Miss Daisy or driving Miss Daisy. Not calling her old. They've been calling her old. But not calling her old, but I guess she was just sitting there. I don't know what Nell is expecting. I almost feel sorry for her. I really do.
Well, because she is the older one in the group. Like, I think it's two things that's happening at one time. And I'll reserve what I want to say about and I feel like I already said what I think it is between her and Tisha, but to the age of, like, the age thing. Because Trish got a lot of nerve. And that's that on that. Like, I ain't even got no more. She got a lot of nerve. The audacity. It's the audacity for me. For you to have any type of opinion about anything surrounding that. Because if it was driving Miss Daisy, really, I think it's you.
Lockjaw. Shit. Miss Lockjaw over there talking. Yes, so they're in the we have Tisha, Kimmy, and Destiny in the vehicle. And they're talking about what was she said? Wait a minute. They're talking about, I guess, Tisha, when she found out Destiny was talking to Nell, she asked Destiny, did Miss Nell apologize? And she was like, apologize for what? She said, well, I don't know. It was a whole back and forth about the apology. And she said, I didn't ask her anything, just like I'm not asking you about the apology. She said, well, why am I in the middle? And they's like, you put yourself in the middle. And it's back and forth, whatever. And then in the confessional, Kimmy says, yes, she put herself in it because we wouldn't be having these problems if you wouldn't have went back and told. I'm like, you're running your mouth too damn much. And
and that's right. Well, what she doing is, again, you're not focused on your own life and it's two things, because rightfully so, as you are filming a reality show and having different conversations with different people, I get it. You want to make sure that ain't no conversation going back to another person, incorrectly, I guess, right? But at the same time, at some point, you got to make a stance on how you feel and where you stand.
Yeah.
And that's just really what I don't see Destiny doing. And even with the going and telling Neil about, well, I know you this way and this and that. Here's what I thought. Why wasn't you saying that last season when Neil was actually saying that she was a life coach? She was this, and you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was the moment for you to
Girl,
bring up. Hey, yeah, she is, because she helped me XYZ.
She couldn't remember that. She was too busy trying to tear Melody up. She had one thing that she was trying to do, and she wanted to eat Melody up there. So, no, she didn't have time for that. But yeah, that would have made sense there. Also,
it feels a little too late. That's all I'm saying.
So also in the other car, Trish was saying something about Nell and Tisha, and Nell said she really don't have a problem with Tisha. You know, she got enough shit going on in her life, and basically Tisha is something she ain't really worried about. You know, she don't have a problem with her. So, but okay, I got this one mixed up. Hold on a second. So then, so basically, Tisha gets an attitude about Destiny not asking Miss Nell for an apology. So Destiny decides to tell the driver to stop, and she gonna swap vehicles. And I thought that was messy as hell. Because even the optics of it saying that you're gonna get in the other vehicle and talk shit about about them. That's what it seems like. So I thought
why they all should have been in one Sprinter.
Exactly. Or either probably put Miss Nell and Tisha in the Sprinter together.
Well, no. If everybody decided they was going one place together, y'all all should have been in a Sprinter together. Because you're right. What Destiny did just looked messy as hell.
Yeah. Plus, to me, I felt like
it didn't look like you was trying to make sure everybody. It looked like you was tired of them. Tired of that conversation.
She did. She said, I'm tired of you bitches.
Hey, pull over, because I have the option to get up out this car.
Yes.
And that's what you did.
So when they swapped, they asked Trisha, what did Destiny tell them? She said, no, nothing. She said, just swap. And they were letting Destiny, I'm getting these names messed up. Trisha know that Destiny, I guess, got tired of having her feet to the fire. So she wanted to get the hell up out of there because they were holding her accountable for being the bone collector, basically. So then Tisha asked Trisha about her relationship, girl. And whatever she called her. What she called her? The wife, the girlfriend, and something else?
Which one?
With Tisha called Trisha. She said,
I missed that. What did she call her?
She said, you the wife, the girlfriend, or she was asking about her situation with Ken.
Okay.
And basically,
I just remember Destiny making this joke about the wife swap, right? And she was like, oh, well, like, I didn't even get it, because it's like, you the one that's not a wife, but I guess.
Yes, Destiny made the joke about it too, and so did Tisha. So, yeah, then, Then Destiny tells Miss Nell about the date with Twan. And basically, the forbidden fruit was a little scary because they both didn't want to leave the restaurant. She said, even though we have lenses blessed, it just, feels forbidden. So then they arrive at the winery. Honey, I was unimpressed with this motherfucking winery. All the way to the dang old sign. I'm like, what? They drove an hour? They have no kind of winery there? Well, anyways, this winery, they had they're there for wine tasting, and they had one drink they called white trash, and that's what the winery looked like, white trash to me. And they went on to taste some of the different wines, and they were getting along until they had their the little basket thing, which I thought was a good idea, really. So when
listen, let me put a pin in that right there. It wasn't that it wasn't a good idea. I just really think coming from Destiny, like even as she was presenting it to the ladies, it was like, oh, I want us to get to know each other a little more. And I thought, oh, you know, like the one we know the least about, you know. And so with that being said, maybe you should have came to the basket giving with a basket of your own. Like, you know what I mean? Like already presenting something that you could share from you. So
she did share.
No. Because what she did share, it felt very surface. Again, I'm not going to let Destiny off the hook. She's been on our TV screens for quite some time. And I thought it was comical that it would come from you, that you would be the one opening up the door to get to know anyone. Because in the grand scheme of things, you are the one that we know the least.
So did we already know her son had been in the hospital when he was 2 months old?
Well, you answer the question because I'm shaking my head no.
So she was sharing. Did we know? What else did she say? Her son was in the hospital.
And also her son is getting ready to start kindergarten. Yeah. So how long ago was that? Because again, she was on our television screens while that was happening.
Yes. And she could have been said that.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
It would be something like even Nell bringing up or having something to correlate her storyline to her mother's death. The deal is, even if the death happened in between when I think, and I could be wrong, this gonna make me go back and rewatch Love and Marriage Huntsville from the beginning just so I can kind of get a refresher. But it's my opinion that I feel like the first time we were introduced to Nell, not Chris Fletcher, because Chris was introduced before Nell, as far as I remember. And when Nell came into the picture, it was Melody going to their home to talk to her, you know, about whatever situation was going on between her and Martell. Yeah. That's when she threw that glass at Martell. Yeah. Like, for me, I feel like that was the first time we got Nell Fletcher, like, I want to use the term on camera, but maybe she had been on camera prior to, but even still in more depth to whatever it was that she had been on camera. So for me, that was the very first introduction of Nell Fletcher. And with that being said, like when she introduces her loss of her mom, I don't know if it happened prior to that moment or if it was happening right in that moment. I think right? So. Yeah. You know, like I'm not sure what that timeline is, but what I am saying is it's okay for her to go back to it because whenever she was introduced to us, she was never really introduced to us as a person who should be giving us her business. And that's that. Yeah. Destiny is a whole nother, cause you was always introduced as a person that should have been giving us something, and you gave us nothing.
Yeah, cause she's kind of weird, especially when Mel was on the show. But So everybody tells what's in their basket. Also, before the what I wanted to say before the baskets. Oh goodness. Well, before that, they had a back and forth. Tisha, whatever. Tisha and Destiny before the revealing of the baskets. They asked how was Destiny ride. Destiny said it was peaceful. Tisha took it as a dig or a shade to her, and Destiny said yes. Destiny said she was joking. Tisha felt like she was getting smart with her, so it's attitude on 100 right now. Her whole face, you can tell that she's on 100. And Tisha says that she feels like that Destiny was should never had asked her to excuse someone being disrespectful to her. That was how she felt in the moment in the car, I guess, when she didn't get an apology from Miss Nail. What do you say? Okay, so what did you think about that back and forth between Tisha and Destiny?
Tisha is pulling rank. That's it, and that's that. Not that she doesn't have something. I feel like her bringing up what she's bringing to Destiny is valid. I think the way that she's bringing it up to Destiny might be not so diplomatic, because I think you have an argument with Destiny, and it's very much valid in the sense of whose friend are you? You know what I mean? Like, and not to like the deal with Destiny, because she say, "Well, I don't want to be in the middle," you know. But here's the deal: when you have two friends and those friends don't get along, and you sit and listen to one friend, and you sit and listen to another friend, and each of those friends are having something to say about the other friend, the only way that you even remotely stay out the middle is to not go back and tell another one. You know, like, oh, well, this one said that.
Keep your mouth closed. You stirring it up.
Right. Because at the end of the day, when somebody, if you come and tell me something as my friend, who is a friend to somebody who I don't get along with, and then you come and run something back to me, my question not going to be for them. My question going to be for you.
Amen. That's right. Now, what did you say?
What did you have to say about
exactly.
it? Yeah, right.
You keeping up the shit.
Because here you are, you know, and this person is talking to you. So what was your response? Because she wasn't talking to me.
Yeah.
Right? Like, so I ain't got no response. Really.
And then Destiny is like taking the conversation and dropping a piece here, a piece there. I mean, so you just keep on drawing this shit out.
Yeah, I forgot.
That's I'm like, come on. So, you know, I guess she trying to earn her check. So
I mean, if that's what she called earning it, then I guess. Because even the way that I see it, you're not earning your check.
Uh-huh. So then we have Trisha, she brings what she has in her basket, and it's a picture of her family, and basically her family is her everything. Kimmy, Jaylee is her everything, and her candle. So then we have Miss Nell. Miss Nell says, shit, y'all ain't my friends. I ain't got shit to share. Basically.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
that's
she said.
What she said.
Because she feels like they use the things they know about you for revenge. She said they pick and choose what they gonna share. Like they didn't want to talk about that girl in that video. So Miss Nell's like, I'm not talking about nothing. So Tisha gets up and says, oh God, Nell isn't transparent, is what she says in her confessional. But Tisha gets up and have her little basket, and she got a golden egg. She said because she had a heart of gold, and the little friend sign because she loved hard. And then the snake. She said, once you bite me one time, it's a wrap. And I'm like, it wasn't a wrap with Mel. Mel was biting your ass all the time, and you was still over there kissing her ass. I felt like.
This is what I do. For me, what I saw, like going back to when I said Tisha is pulling rank, like, and I do think that Nell has I don't know what Nell has to Mel, but what I think is that Tisha believes that Nell has an allegiance to Mel. And while I do think that Tisha and Kimmy, both, like when we come to that Arion subject, like I said before, I don't think that Tisha or Kimmy is really receptive of Arion coming on the show. It doesn't matter if this is what's going on in Martell's life as we see it, but I think for them, that is a allegiance to Mel that they're going to give her. And rightfully so, because sometimes you tell people character by how they, behave. And it doesn't mean that you have to get along with a person to just respect something. Like what's the saying? What's understood don't need to be explained. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like that thing. It's an understanding about the fact that they wouldn't be in the position they in without what it was that her ambition and her, effort and everything got them there. And so to pay that back, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not gonna cross you, right? By going to break bread with your enemy. Now, that don't mean that we friends, but we not gonna cross you because I'm that same way. That's the way my loyalty works. Just because you lose me as a friend doesn't mean you have gained me as an enemy. Like, I'm still gonna hold your secrets. I'm still gonna hold your back. You know what I'm saying? But we, just don't roll the way we used to. So on one end, I think that everybody involved has that at the back of their mind. Outside of Trisha, because Trisha is probably the only one that is there, and she's not connected to Mel in any type of way.
Mm-hmm, no.
And so for me, Tisha and Nell, that is what I see. I think Tisha doesn't trust Nell. I don't think she ever has. And then the things that happen, like outside of her being Mel's friend, because even with her not knowing where she stands with Mel, it's kind of your behavior seems to be just a little bit fickle, And so I
Girl,
think
I'm lost. Huh? You said Tisha doesn't trust Nell for what?
I think Tisha doesn't trust Nell because she believes that Nell has an allegiance to Mel.
That was her friend.
Right. And so with that, it's kind of this thing of I'm not going to disclose, I'm not going to get close to you, right? Because I know that on the back end, you have this relationship, with somebody who I'm not really rocking with that way. You know what I mean? So for me, when I say Tisha is pulling rank, that's the reason why I think she's pulling rank. I think that she wants Nell to know and understand that this is not Mel's game, that Mel is not here, and it's me. I'm the head BIC or the HBIC, okay? And Nell is not following suit with that. I think Nell feels like she should be the HBIC because she's the oldest.
I think she's the HBIC in real life. Period. Yeah.
Yeah, she might be.
And
she might be.
So I guess I'm trying to figure out what am I missing in the situation other than Mel saying she need to keep my name out of her mouth, and she need to figure out what's going on with her man and all that shit with Martell.
Well, that's the reason why I'm thinking that Tisha is pulling rank, because I think Tisha is kind of saying to Nell, if you want to get to know me, or if you want to establish a relationship with me, this is not how you do it.
So, but all the foolery she did is okay, though.
Now, remind me of what foolery she did.
Like at her birthday party when she was coming at her, because like she gets drunk. And then I think those things are kind of, Nell is older. And then she kept throwing them jabs about her age. And then just how she came up to Chris. So I don't know. I
feel like that's when I said she was pulling rank, because all of that felt like she was. It did feel like Tisha was playing this mean girl type of game, or hazing, and maybe those are harsh words, because maybe that's not what it was, but it felt like, yeah, you wanted to go somewhere, but you didn't want somebody to have something to say about it. Listen, they pulling rank.
Well,
I don't think, and again, I don't think that Tisha is in, which I think she made it clear on this episode, she's not going to be Nell's friend, and I think she was never going to be Nell's friend. She wasn't going to be Nell's friend because I think she does believe that her allegiance is to Mel. Mel is the way she got on the show. It doesn't matter if Mel is not here, anymore, because she doesn't know what your relationship with Mel is.
Mm-hmm.
Not that Mel has anything to do with anything. Like, I'm just bringing her name up in this instance just to talk about loyalty and where your, like where your interest lies. And so, Tisha is going through a lot with really trying to combat her feelings about everything that anybody has had to say about what Marceau is doing, or is not
doing.
And so I think anybody that has been on a train that sounds like they're trying to say Marceau is not, not a good husband to her, it's a no for her. And I don't know that I think I'm okay with her feeling that way. I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with, I think the deal is you have to be clear about that. And that's, for me, that's what we see.
Yeah, they both said check.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I don't think Miss Nell gonna budge either.
And right.
Uh-huh.
And right, because I'm not saying that she got to either. Because I agree with you in the sense of, I ain't really sure who right or wrong, because I ain't necessarily sure what we talking about.
Yeah, because it seems, from what we see, it seems very thin to me, because I'm like, maybe I'm missing something, there's something behind the scenes, or there's something I need to go back and watch. But if it's because she said, keep my name out your motherfucking mouth to Destiny, and Destiny ran her ass back and told her everything, it seems like, okay.
Well, listen, I will say this. It's funny that you said it's so nonchalant. I think that's the most nonchalant way that I have ever heard.
Well, because of the ways, the things that she has done, though. To me, she did more to Miss Nell.
Somebody come to you, okay, use me for example. If I came to you and I said, Housewives from a Housewives told me.
Hey, Housewives. Girl, she is.
To keep your name out, motherfucking mouth. You would kind of be like, well, hold on. Like, because.
Then I'll say, wait a minute. I'll say, what did I gotta think back what I said.
Because even the words in that, it's
so,
like, well, damn, like, what did I say?
And for you to tell me that, I'm wondering what the fuck you done told her.
Exactly.
So, like I said, destiny is the problem.
Like, well, she needs to keep my name out her motherfucking out. Like that, like that's a bit harsh.
Yeah, but yeah, it is a bit harsh. But what is?
And let me be clear, it's really it's not because people can't curse. It's the motherfucker. Yeah. You know, motherfucker is we talked about this before. That's a different type of curse word.
Yeah,
you know, it's not like the damn.
It's a noun, the verb, and everything else.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, she said she meant that shit.
Say motherfucker.
She said motherfucker. She said motherfucking mouth. That's what she said, and she put her whole chest in it.
I love it. What I'm saying is, when you take the time out to say that in the middle of what, because everything else take you like a second, half a second. But motherfucker, all of it, like motherfucking, that's a harsh. I feel like it's harsh. Like, I feel like if we're in a conversation and you go and whatever the adjective is, but it's got mother, other in front, like, I think we have taken this conversation to a different level.
But the conversation
is personal. I'm just saying in terms of what we discussing.
Yes, but I feel like the whole issue is destiny. And destiny is running back, and it depends on if I said that or housewife said that to you, I would definitely wonder how did you say it, whatever I had said, and what tone or whatever. Because I really feel like destiny is being very, very fucking messy here. And then when she's
but you would agree that
I would have said it.
You would agree that if somebody heard that, no matter what information they got, right? Like you said, destiny being the problem and the one in the middle. Because if you took that to somebody else, the way that they feeling about what they heard kind of is valid, right?
Yeah.
And especially after she felt like we had a conversation that I should be hearing this type of stuff coming back to me.
True. But she said, don't matter the timeline, I done said some shit.
Because what she's saying is,
I said it.
Damn, she's saying whatever she needs to say, and it may have happened after she had that conversation.
Yes. And I think it's all in how whatever Destiny has said and how she said it to get that kind of response for her. So Destiny is.
Now I'm gonna take up for Destiny. I don't take
no,
up
she
for
the whole damn problem.
And I don't really know her well enough to be taking up for her in this way.
She the problem.
But I'm gonna take up for her just because I think we have watched her go back and say different things, and so I'm just gonna go off of that. I think Neil might be playing for the cameras in a small little way. And it doesn't mean that whatever she has a feeling about is not valid. But I think the kind of going back to what we was talking about with the family dinner, I think the over dramaticness, the over exertion about some things, it might be just playing for the camera. Which is why Destiny needs to mind her fucking business. And, like, if you either not have these conversations with these people so you don't feel like you need to go back and tell somebody else, what they said, or you just be in the middle.
And she's in the middle. Because, I guess if I was Miss Nell, I would have an issue with Destiny. Definitely. Because if I'm talking to you in confidence, you're going to run your ass every time I say something back here and spill it all out to her. I ain't got time for none of you bitches, really.
No, for sure. I'm definitely,
especially since
definitely is the one who's spreading my shit. Because what I say to y'all before, listen, if somebody know my business, I know exactly who told them because I know who the hell I'm talking to about my business.
And that's what Miss Nell is saying. She ain't telling them shit because she don't trust them. And I think one thing why she probably felt as comfortable to say whatever she said to Destiny is because she's known her the longest. They've been close. They've been, where all those things she's not with the.
She thought she had her back the way, and that's what I'm talking about the, I'm gonna call it the male clause. You know what I'm saying? Like about just holding a space for somebody that nobody had to ask for. I think I agree with you that Nell thought that Destiny was that type of friend.
Yeah, because this all didn't have to be. Destiny could have kept her mouth closed.
And it is Destiny's fault.
Yeah, because I'm like, why is she running back telling them everything?
Oh, yeah. And I forgot. Because it was that for me. Oh, yeah. And I forgot to tell you. And I'm thinking...
Let me get it right. I guess she's trying to work for that check, girl.
Right. Yeah, because I'm thinking like...
She's not showing anything.
You needed to tell them that. Like...
Every little piece she coming back in 2 more weeks, she gonna say something else she was told. And I just feel like...
Because you too afraid of being on the back end. You're too afraid of something coming out while you're sitting and knowing that you're filming something. And then it comes back where somebody finds out, like that you were sitting there while this was happening. Like you really are trying to save your own face, but at the same time, like you're not being true. Because even I think that I have been friends. I really, I really can't say that I've been friends with anybody who were enemies with each other.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that there's a way for you to be able to do that diplomatically.
No.
Right?
And the only time I think anything like that, when we have friends that may have fall out, but gotten back together because we're all friends. But no, I've never been friends with the ops. But we watch a reality TV. These folks were never friends from the jump.
From the beginning. And there's that. Because when it comes to Nell and at least Tisha, that's what it is. They ain't never been friends from the beginning anyway. And then here Destiny comes, telling us that, because when she said she was friends with her, she say, even before I got married, that would indicate, which all that does is solidify Destiny's place in Huntsville in a sense, or even in Nell and Martell's orbit.
Yeah.
Let's say that. Because there was another clip I happened to run into that and it's back when Nell and Martell was first going through their divorce or whatever, but Marlene, I can't remember what the event was, but Miss Marlene was there, and Marlene kind of went off on Destiny because she said, well, that's not your husband, your ex-husband, or not, that she was kind of telling her, like, you got a lot of opinion, like, pipe down, because this don't have shit to do with you, is basically what she's saying. So in her confessional, Miss Marlene said, yeah, I've been knowing Destiny for some time. All I'm saying is it very much validates that you have a friendship that, is before all of the things.
Yes.
The problem is that we don't know that.
We don't know shit. Not at all. Did you see she put out Christmas pictures on Instagram?
I saw it.
They
was here I go. They was cute or whatever the girl say. Okay,
her son is cute.
Again, it just like I don't think she gets, or maybe I got it messed up. Maybe the way that reality TV works in 2025 is different than the way that I'm used to looking at reality TV. Maybe I got it fucked up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But what I think is, because I think that she feels like all of the reality TV people do this. Mm-hmm. Maybe some people do, but I think you gotta share something. Yeah. And what you're sharing ain't enough. That's nothing. And then to go on your social media and share things, because when I saw the little boy on the pictures, I thought to myself, the thought that I had was, oh, so maybe she can put him on camera. Exactly. That's exactly what I thought. And then I thought, oh, her daddy must be doing well. Because didn't he have like cancer or something? When they did the fishing scene? And we ain't talked nothing about that. We talked about these raggedy ass men she fucking dating. Girl. Again, because we ain't never even heard about the raggedy ass man she divorced, right? We never got to that. LeBerg, no. Honey, I don't know. But she got the basket and want people to tell the business. Basket full of raggedy ass men, but go ahead. From Will. From the head honcho. Because what can we say? Oh, Will sound like her and Maurice maybe had some little pillow talk. Yeah, they all have, girl. Because maybe Kimmy got the inside scoop on what Will got planned for you. Yeah, because what Martella told it. So, what do you give this episode? What do you rate it? I'm giving this episode a 7. Like, it wasn't great. Everything at this moment for me with Love and Marriage Huntsville, real talk, it feels disingenuous. I see another YouTuber said they should cancel the whole show. Start over. Yeah. I mean, I think I said that. I think I said that in one of our reviews. I don't know how many reviews ago, but I think I called that out myself. Like, yeah, just throw the whole damn show away. And it ain't even because Mel not there. I feel like I gave it a chance and I don't know that Mel being there would make it any different if this is what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So Mel being there or not there for me is not, because it wasn't that great last year. That's the reason why I'm saying it. But I am saying, like, the way that the flow is going, yeah, I'm not interested in what y'all. I'm not interested. We not seeing no community nothing. Kimmy posted on her Instagram. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and see if I can get to it, because I know somebody done liked it or something in the time frame. Let me just go onto her page. Forget it. I was gonna go to my comment in the time frame, but I thought it was very odd. And I said this on her post. She posted something. Let me go. It was something very positive, right? And it feels like it was showing, I think it might have been the restaurant or the restaurant thing that we had heard of that they are doing and remodeling. Mm-hmm. But again, we don't know what the status of that is. And, okay, here you go. Cold days, warm dreams, big progress. Stay tuned. So it looks like, from what I'm seeing, it looks like she might be showing the properties or something that they're doing. And, like remodeling and maybe even selling at this point. Here's the deal. I said, I told her congratulations. Here you go. Congrats. The irony is that we are not watching this process on the show, and that is what it was supposed to showcase. Just this. Like, just the thing that she's on Instagram, promoting. Like, you had a whole national network to be able to promote that. And you really had a fan base who was looking for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we got to watch it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I think that that's sad.
Do you think, like, while their shows are airing, maybe they should have a clause that they can't really be posting stuff on Instagram like that? That especially when you're on a reality show, because
I think that's hard. Like, it's fun. I like that you brought that up because when I feel like you may have been watching reality TV for the same amount of time that I have. I've been watching reality TV since it first started. Like, Real World is my very first thing that I ever watched. And at the time that it actually came out, like, I was 13, 14 years old, you know what I mean, watching that show. And I use that as the example because even from that, it just, like, everything has an evolution, you know what I mean? So I'm saying that to say, for me, I've watched the evolution. I've been a part of it. And I've watched all sorts of things. But it's not just Housewives. I was watching Say Yes to the Dress, For Weddings. Like, the Baby Story. Like, that was my shit while I was carrying my damn kids. Are you kidding me? Like, I was watching all facets of reality TV. And as social media became more prevalent, in the sense of it, I think I want to use Love and Hip Hop as the example because there was this culture or process, I think is better, not even culture. But there was a process of the way that you filmed reality TV and the way that it was presented. Right? So even with The Real World, let's just start there. The Real World was filmed and then presented. I believe it was a year's time, or, you know what I'm saying? There was some sort of time frame that took place in the meantime between them filming it and between us seeing it. The difference is as social media became more popular going, those years or whatever, it was harder to keep up. So one or two things have to happen. I'm not sure if you can put people to some sort of clause, you know what I mean, about it. But I think that that's the reason why I use Love and Hip Hop, because I think that Love and Hip Hop started doing it first, which was starting to film earlier, right, to get ahead of, or to at least get the footage of whatever it was that was happening and that was taking place. Because in the realm of reality TV, this is these people in real life. And so whatever, like, the part about doing social media and stuff like that, that's just a part of everybody's normal life. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to say it's reality TV, then that's part of the reality. But I think the issue comes in, you got to capture it in that reality. Kardashians is another example of the way that they would use the things that would go on, and then they would have a show that never really addressed everything that was happening. It was almost like you couldn't tell if their reality show was a reality show because everything that was happening, they didn't really address it, like on their show. Now, they do that now because they have no choice. Well, I'm thinking you have no choice, So I think that for me, I think social media probably keeps you a little bit more honest.
Well, no, I'm not saying they shouldn't be able to post on social media. I think like things that would be something pertinent to the show should not be showcased on social media while the show is airing. You know, because I don't know. It seems like a lot of times, even before the season starts, like we're already getting the information about Portia and Shamia fighting or whatever.
Girl, they need to get something out about Atlanta, because that's funny. As soon as that shit came out, I had a thought. I said, ooh, Atlanta ain't got shit going on over there, because they ain't saying nothing. And baby, 2 days later, what we get is a headline.
So do you think these are publicity stunts then?
Hey, Miss Nova, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. I don't know that they publicity stunts. I can't. So let's just talk about Portia and Shamia. And I didn't even read the story because I really just want to watch it happen. Yeah. Honestly, I don't want nobody. I just want to see how the way it play out on the show, right? But here's what I'm gonna say. Considering where we came from last season, yeah, they should come to blows. Yeah, that's not surprising to me.
I don't think they were ever friends like that.
Well,
and for anything to come to blows.
I'm saying that after the season we saw just last season, if y'all back on the same show together on this season that y'all are currently filming, then y'all coming to blows for me is not a surprise, because somebody should feel. Now I ain't saying which one, but somebody should feel like they should slap the shit out of another one. Yes.
Who should slap the shit out the other one? Y'all answer that. Who's getting slapped? Who's the receiver of this slap?
Listen, I don't know. All I'm saying is, after the shit that went down, like, yeah, somebody should feel some sort of, well, I call it Portia should slap the shit out of Shamia, yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
And I think that Shamia is coming in with an air of wanting the same as she did last season, wanting to prove. I think that Shamia is still on this kick, and she want to prove that Portia is a bad friend. Maybe Portia is. The unfortunate part about it is Portia is a fan favorite, so it doesn't play well in social media.
Girl. Well, even the sites that I saw talking about it, I never seen anything on there. And, my attention span is about this like that. So if I didn't see it immediately, I wasn't really searching. I'm like, well, I thought they said it got.
Well, that's why I said, like, I'll just wait for it to come out on the season. If that's what happened, then it'll come up. But am I surprised? Absolutely not. I was more surprised that they would be able to get past that and act like it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so eventually it's going to come to a head on somebody's end. And that's why I'm saying, like, I don't know who slapped the shit out of who. Let me take it back. Those are my words. I don't know what happened, right?
I don't know them people. Yes, that's it. I would say that.
All I'm saying is somebody did need to shit slapped out of them.
Yeah.
Somebody did, and that's all.
Oh,
and it was Shamia, in my opinion, because I think Shamia is the one that, pulled the rug from up under everybody.
Everybody.
When I say everybody, I think the public. Like, you went along with the friendship that was presented to us as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm like, what's she doing to the other hoes?
Yeah. You went along with it too. know what I mean? Like, there would be no confusion about what was happening if you had always been honest about what was happening.
Yeah.
And the fact that you feel like, here's the other thing, going back to the social media, there's no way when you was a friend of and you wasn't even getting a check, there's no way that you felt an allegiance to the network to not come out and say whatever it is you wanted to say about what was going on. You wasn't even getting a check from these people. You didn't even have a contract.
Girl.
So, you know.
Yeah, I thought they were besties, but
well, we all did.
Yeah.
And again, I am biased because I do like Portia more than I like Shamia.
Well.
And all I'm gonna say is, I feel like we all were blindsided, and I think that so was Portia. Because if you've been playing this role for all this time, like, again, it's not that I'm saying whatever she feels is invalid. It's just the fact of when you decided to bring it up, and even without the acknowledgement that you contributed to it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, we shall see.
Yeah, we shall, honey, baby. It better be good. That's all I got to say. Cause
it better be
real quiet.
It better be good. It better be good. All that dang on praying and hooping and hollering they did on YouTube and brought down the Holy Ghost and everything else.
Oh, you talking about Shamia and her mama?
Yeah, right. And that other lady, honey. I don't know. But
honey, right. You thought they was gonna bring out some old chicken feet and whatever the hell else they do when they be trying to conjure the spirits.
Oh, where's the sage? I don't know, but yeah, that was crazy because I thought she was going to announce her exit. All that praying and hollering and whatever. But yes, I would say this episode would rate about a 6 to me. I don't know how this. I don't know. The next one might be fiery because Miss Nail says she better quit playing with her.
Baby, listen. What they keep wearing those Bring Eddie Out shirts. I'm about to get me a shirt made, and it's gonna say Bring Arion out. Because at this motherfucking point, honey, we ain't got nowhere else to go.
I don't know.
Bring the lady on.
Bring on coleslaw.
Already got the house ready for her, and I thought that to myself. Even while I was watching the last episode, I thought I ain't waiting for the next season. Like to spring Ariana on us because where is she? Honey, bring the girl out.
Bring her out.
Bring the girl out. It can't be no worse than what we already looking at.
Yeah.
And again, it's not me saying I'm so interested in what their life is today or whatever, because I'm not. Like, the show could very much get canceled and I'd just be like, okay,
yeah,
cool, we'll find something else to watch. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you're going to keep going, then, like I said, bring Ariana out.
Yes, because that's his life. They already said it's her name and everything. She moving in there.
Don't bring her out. That's the only place we got.
Bring her out. Bring her out.
Okay.
Bring her out. Bring her out.
No, listen, because I'm sick of Winky with their t-shirts with the Bring Eddie Out t-shirts. But listen, I'm going to go ahead and promote the Bring Eddie Out t-shirts because I'm going to say, go and get y'all some Bring Arian Out.
Girl,
bring Arian out. Like,
I'm going to say coleslaw. Bring coleslaw out.
Yeah, well, they're not going to call it coleslaw. No
I know, but that's what I'm calling it.
Well, girl, look,
bring out the side dish.
Listen, she has moved to the reheated main dish, okay?
Yeah.
She is reheated chicken at this point.
Ooh.
She is reheated chicken.
She reheated
and y'all know how reheated chicken tastes.
I don't know.
Not that good. It's no good way to reheat chicken. No. I don't give a fuck what nobody says.
In the oven.
No, there is no good way to reheat chicken. Because the thing about chicken is it's already done. When you cook it, it's already done. So when you go to reheat it, you kind of cook in it some more. So something is going to get messed up in that. And you might get the batter, so like the little crispy part, because that's why you see it in the oven. You might get that right, you know what I mean? But then the meat going to be dried out. Pizza is the only thing that you can reheat. And it can, if you reheat it right, it can be edible. And that's on the stove in the pan with a little bit of water.
Girl, never.
You gotta steam that motherfucker.
It depends on where you're getting it from, because some of that stuff don't deserve reheating at all.
Nova said leftover turkey. Yes.
I don't eat that.
Yes, leftover turkey. That is, look, now are you saying that's what's good reheated? Or are you saying that's what Ariane is? Leftover turkey. Let's get it straight because we need to know.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, she is really like reheated chicken for me at this moment. And that's not worth a damn either. You know what I mean? Like, that's all I'm saying is you're getting something to eat, but it ain't worth a damn. You know what I mean?
Yes, I don't know. I just feel like the show, I don't know what to say about this show.
That's what she say. Yes, leftover turkey. That's right.
I think it would be more interesting to watch Nell and her family.
You know, I mean,
they got enough dysfunction over there.
That only would be if they were willing to be whoever they are. I feel like the fact that we know that boy, for whatever reason, because maybe it was a one night, whatever the hell happened for him to have this baby in this time frame that none of us ever even know, that just shows that they're not. And I'm using the word transparent, not in a way where people can't have their own privacy, but I'm saying that that's a huge thing.
But he's not, what is he, a friend of the show? Or he's not a main character?
That is Nell's son, and I'm bringing him up because you mentioned, because who's the show going to be about?
I'm pretty sure if they're going to be on there, then they'll probably be showing their lives.
But what I'm saying is, I don't know how you give them a spinoff when they're already not really being transparent on the show that they own. I'm not really sure.
How transparent can the friend be? How transparent can a friend be, though? I mean, like.
The fact that you was dating another person, like.
Who's not transparent?
We're not gonna play that game.
But she's not transparent either, so.
Well, that's okay that she's not. What I'm saying is, I don't think that. No. I feel like them getting their own show is really another show full of fluff, because I feel like that's what they are giving us as well. Even when it comes down to the things about the family dinner, like we just discussed last week, it was like Nell went from 0 to 10, and we all confused about why. Because what we saw, and then what ended up kind of happening, we like, well, what happened? From what I remember, she got mad at Chris and her husband because he didn't take up for her about what one of the sons had to say.
I don't know.
Right.
But I remember the stepdaughter.
But it feels like y'all have an argument, but you're still trying to hold on to some of the things that you don't want public. Like that's why I say the best people who make reality TV are the ones who don't give a damn. Now, before we get on to get up out of here, let's just go and touch this real quick, since I think it's kind of in the realm, but we're going to go on and bring them into this conversation, and that's Yandy and Mendices. The reason, because I feel like these are some people Yandy specifically, who probably played reality TV and played it to the best of her benefit. You know, I don't know why anybody is running around today acting, unless you are, and I don't know what age you have to be because my math ain't that good at this moment. You got to be 20, in your 20s or something, to not know that these people weren't legally married. That had already been exposed to anybody who was watching the show at the time. But if you just started watching today, and then Mendeces goes on and he confirms that they weren't married, it was like, well, we already knew that. So the other thing, they done been separated for the whole year, and and that, and we just watched. Well, I did personally just watch the last season of Love and Hip Hop go off, and it was discussed, but not so much, right? It was kind of pushed off to the side, like it's their business. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. Woo woo woo. My thing is, Giselle is a good example for this too. If you're gonna be on reality TV, you really just can't give a fuck about whoever's opinions and everything. Like, right, you gotta let it be what it's gonna be. If you're gonna present yourself, or it's not even you presenting yourself as a character. If you know that the way that the show is edited and produced, that you have been given a character, because that's what I think it is. Not that, and maybe you do self-produce, right, and produce yourself as whatever it is you want to be characterized as, because that's what it is. But at the end of the day, once that happens, you just gotta go with it, and you gotta be okay with it. Yeah. That's the only way that this thing works. Kyle is a great example of that. Now, they spent all season saying or trying to ask her about that girl that she did all but pretty much admit that she was in a relationship with her. And now that the girl done broke her heart, now what is she doing this season on her season, admitting to all her co-stars, like, well, yeah, I was in a relationship. But she cussed them out the whole season before. Couldn't believe they would have the nerve.
Meanwhile, they seeing you out and about this woman.
That's what I'm saying. Couldn't believe that they would have the nerve on camera, but at the same time, but that's the other part too. Even for the public, everything else was all available to you. You see what I'm saying? For you to have your own thought about it. So I'm not mad at the people for being able to get over in the world that they work in. You know what I'm saying? Like, just know how to work it. That's all. Just know how to work it. So Heavenly is the same. Just know how to work it.
See, I never watched Love and Hip Hop. I've only seen it, because I never even watched it, but because of the blogs, I kind of know some of the names or whatever. And then
Girl, you should watch it. I don't know what you got to do in your free time.
I guess I never knew what channel it came on, so it don't come on Bravo.
It's on Paramount, and I think they might have it on Netflix now, like as far as being able to go back and see the old episodes. But baby, when you get a chance, go watch it.
Oh, girl, now I never watched it.
Like, one thing, Love and Hip Hop changed the reality game, because what they did was kind of bring in storylines that was more so unbelievable. But the part about it being unbelievable was that shit was real. And the other thing is, more people deal with it than you even would think.
Yeah, I never watched one episode of the show. I only know because of social media. That's it. Other than that, I've never seen it. And I just ain't never seen it. Don't come on Bravo. And look, I just dug up. I did when like when Love and Marriage Huntsville first came on. I did used to kind of follow it a little bit.
I didn't, come out.
I didn't get back into that till about 2 years ago.
Go ahead, keep walking.
What are you doing? He gliding?
No.
He moonwalking, y'all.
No, Anthony came in the door and he gonna run up to Anthony like and be, nipping at him or trying to jump on them. And Anthony this is all of our first pet animal like that. And so Anthony, he because he feel like he bothering him. But I'm saying just go ahead and keep doing what you're doing. Like he just doing what he doing. You know what I mean? Like that's just what he gonna do. And he gotta get used to you walking on through. So just go ahead and keep walking. He wasn't doing nothing bad. He was just jumping up on them.
He's a puppy.
Right.
Yeah. I said he's a puppy. Yeah. Good luck with your dog, little Prince Michael Jackson over there.
Right, Prince Michael Jackson. Come here. Like causing all this ruckus up in the house. He be trying to have some little tricks for his little self. Say hey, y'all.
Oh, look at him. Girl.
He trying to lick me.
Hell no. Well, and with that, I bid you guys a good night. Girl, my head is clouded in the mug. This baby got me sick. And my ears hurt.
Well, you got to get you some emergency.
I took some earlier.
Okay, I'm about to say, I live by the emergency, y'all, honey. And I didn't know, let me just put this little tidbit in there. I didn't know that a school teacher is the one that came up with that.
Yeah, they used to be on the commercial.
What I said, if a school teacher came up with it, you know that shit is going.
Yeah, all them germs that be lurking in that classroom. Yes. Yeah, so my little Jeremy grandbaby gave it to me. But yes, I will see you all, look, after the new year.
After the new year, where I am going live on New Year's Eve. So I will see y'all tomorrow night. At 9:30, let's get started. We're going to watch something. We're going to get on here. We're going to listen to some music. And I'm going to put on, I always like to look at Andy and Anderson. I like to watch them. I don't know if they're doing it this year. I hope they are.
You said who?
Andy and Anderson.
Oh,
Anderson
Cooper. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I think they are, aren't they?
They should. I hope so.
I think Don Lemon do it. I think I want to see him.
Every year they get on, I ain't sure if they're going to ask them back to next year.
Don Lemon going to be in New Orleans. I think I might want to watch that.
Oh, you say they are Miss Nova. Okay, but I do like them. The reason why I like them, and maybe I might check in with Don Lemon, because that might be fun. Mm-hmm. But I love Anderson and Andy because they be getting drunk. Well, Don Lemon too. No more, because I guess CNN told him, you better keep it cool.
Did you see when Don Lemon, he was out there, he was drunk as a skunk, girl, talking shit. So that's what he was still with CNN. So I don't know.
Like last year, Anderson was pissed off. I can see it all in. He looking at, because that's what I said, he looking at Andy like, I got a real job to do.
Girl, yeah.
Like you out here talking all this shit. I done got in enough trouble with you.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I just like to see it. So because it feels, and going back to our reality TV thing, sometimes sometimes for us, it feels good to see people just be in their own, I don't know, in their own, be themselves.
Yeah.
Not be put on, not have to, the silver fox. Yes, baby. And listen, now let me tell y'all another little secret. Okay, it ain't no secret after today. And it probably wasn't no secret before today, because anybody who will listen, I'll tell them. But if I had to be a being for anybody, Baby, it will be that Anderson Cooper. I really do like me some Anderson Cooper. I have a really huge crush on him. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
I was thinking, what you say? Okay, girl. I do. I have a super huge crush on that man. And because he is the cutest. And he is so fucking smart. Like, I just love him.
But King ain't all that. He said King ain't all that.
Oh, look, you heard me. Here I go. Who?
I don't know him. Oh.
Right. Who did you say?
Girl, let me get off your line. Because this girl just said Anderson Cooper.
Get off my line.
Girl, cause shit.
But yeah, King is not all that. You're right. Yes, he's not. But yeah, I do. I think Anderson. Look, even Miss Nova said he is cute. I mean, look, Anderson Cooper got it going on with that damn silver hair. Yes, he does. He got it going on, and yeah,
It takes all kind of people.
And I felt very. I'm the very first person I was the most devastated about finding out, you know, that he didn't play for the team was George Michael, because I liked him too.
Girl, you should have known that. Oh, you was a little kid. You was a little kid. That's why you didn't know.
Yeah,
it was
right.
evident.
Was it evident?
It was good. It came out in candy striped shorts. You don't remember? Well, you would have been little. He came out, Wake Me Up, before they had on candy striped shorts.
I remember that.
But you was a kid.
I didn't think it was anything wrong.
You was a kid.
With
Because that came out when I was in middle school. And I'm like, what, about 9 years older than you? 8?
I just never thought it was anything
Girl,
wrong with
yes.
Miss Nova said, yes, it was so evident. Like,
girl, yes.
I just thought the man was fat, honey.
I mean, he's nice looking, but it was very evident.
Okay. Clearly,
Jitterbug.
I don't know.
No.
Well, I love all it. Like, I like right. I'm with you on that.
Girl, this girl said, George Michael. Girl, I'm going to get off your line.
Let's get off the line, girl. Let's get off the line.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New Year, everybody. Whatever it is that you're going to do. I'm going to stay on TikTok for a little bit longer, y'all. So, Miss Nova, we going to chat a little bit more if you want to. And if you want to stay on TikTok, we can chat some too, Miss Angela, unless you got to go ahead and go to bed. I know you got the kids to get up.
Oh, no, I don't. Girl, go ahead.
Okay, wait. Oh, okay.
No, ma'am, we close. Yeah, but I'm going to get off of here, this YouTube.
Yeah. Happy New Year to everybody.
New Year's.
Whatever you're doing on this new year, make sure you are safe.
Yes.
And responsible.
Be responsible and safe. Stay ass at home.
Pull that whole damn thing down off the couch.
So y'all have a great.
Hercules over here.
Are you doing the vision board?
You know, it may not be for New Year's, but I may do one directly after. Yes.
Yeah. Well,
I think that I will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to do. Oh God, I got to do an essay for my cousin.
An essay?
Girl, I said shit. I woke up and read that stuff in a text message, and what I mean to her. I think it's due by. Is it due by tomorrow?
Not in Dubai.
Girl, this is Dr. Hope. She's having a pre-birthday party. We're going in May in Miami. So all the cousins are going. So, you know, it's a 3-day gala, girl. So
well, I love it. Listen,
girl, when I woke up,
you got a whole essay to write.
Girl,
hold on.
Girl, for the professor, I got to go and give me a little dictionary. Make sure my punctuation is right.
You got to hit up Chat GPT.
Girl, I'm like, okay. I said an essay? Shit. All right, he
Give
did.
them all the information they need to know so they can formulate that.
Girl, how do I say this to Dr. Hope? Yeah, but my cousin, she's a true inspiration. A teen mother, but honey, graduated college. She's a professor. She has she doesn't.
And she is not on trial for fraud.
Girl, no, honey.
Hey, girl.
No, nuh-uh. She said, hell no. But yeah, so that's what I got to work on doing that. So yeah, girl, I'm gonna get off this line. I'm gonna get me something for my head because my head is killing me.
All right, well, again, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I will be live tomorrow evening. I'll probably have my TV on and just kind of doing some whatever, checking in.
Girl.
Talking about my year end, talking about the year going into.
I might do one of those earlier tomorrow, but I know I ain't doing that tomorrow night. No, girl, I'll probably be asleep by the time New Year's coming.
Are you doing anything, or is the family coming over? Happy New Year to you too, Miss Nova.
Hell no. Normally I would go to watch night service.
You YouTube if you want to. You in YouTube, and we can stay over here.
Good night.
Good night, y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We'll see y'all back on Monday.
Bye.
No, right? Monday, because we are going to have a new episode.
Yes, it should be.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, it said it. Yes. Good night.
So we'll see y'all back Monday, 9 p.m. Be there or be square.